Sometimes it's a jungle down here in the print mine. I've got my soothing jungle noises going to keep me calm in these difficult print mining times. But we got a good show for you today here, picks from the print mine. I'm John, your co-host. We're going to look at some of the new products in the Goodman game store and fill you in on a few details here and there. And it's my understanding that no less than Skeeter Green is joining Emogoth for dinner. Something to that effect. Is that right, Mr. Emogoth? Is that
Yes,
accurate?
that is correct. We will be having Skeeter Green for dinner.
All right, there we go. Not going to jump up and run
Very
today.
tall opening, Minion. What? I'm used to screaming at you.
I've got my calming jungle noise going. It's keeping me level, man.
Is that monkeys? I love monkeys. Monkeys are delicious.
I think they're flying monkeys, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. Confirmation. We'll see you on the other side. Hey, Dieter.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain, I guess. What good would it do to complain?
None at all. Welcome to the print mine, John.
Welcome to the print mine. That's right. I think that's above the door as you come in. What's new? What's shaking? Anything? When did we last do this, and what has happened since then?
I feel like we did this not that long ago, and
It was a couple weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago. Not a lot has happened since then, at least not for me.
Yeah, the only thing, I mean, gaming related, the only thing I can really think of is I finally closed off that 5e campaign I'd been running of the 5th edition fantasy modules.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I think they're very good modules. But yeah, by the time we got to the end, we were all just losing steam because it had gotten dragged out so long with just interruptions and, one thing or another. It's like it should have been a tight like 12 weeks and it was stretched out. I don't know how long it was stretched out.
What did you end with?
Well, there were loose ends from the Forgotten Hive. There were things that they didn't kill basically that were like going to cause problems in the entire region that the campaign was in.
You always wanted to.
So that came back to haunt them, and kind of they had to deal with that. So,
well, yeah, not much has happened, but there's going to be a lot happening very soon. There's some special day coming up, isn't there?
There's several special days. There are conventions.
There's a big convention called Origins.
Origins, yeah. Are you at Origins?
I'll be at Origins, yeah.
Yeah.
So will Emogoth.
All right. That means down here I don't have to deal with him for a few days.
Right. Well, you'll have to deal with the substitute overlord probably.
Well, variety makes it more fun. No, it's the constant tyranny of one voice, that gets tiring. Yeah, so you've got Origins. I've got RageCon at the end of the month.
RageCon, where's that one?
RageCon is the Reno Area Gaming Expo.
Fantastic.
It's actually in Sparks this year, but it's the greater Reno area, Reno, Nevada. That's 3 days at the end of the month. And then, what are these days you're talking about? Single days that are special?
There's like a free RPG day or something like that, right? Right? That's coming up.
That's coming up. That's
not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, right? Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. 24th, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
June 24th.
Yeah. So
your friendly local game store may be participating in Free RPG Day and have various goodies for you.
In case anyone is not aware, Free RPG Day is exactly what it sounds like. You go to a participating store and get free RPG materials.
Yeah.
Not just any materials, but select materials specifically designed for that day.
Right. Just to be clear, it's not anything on the shelf.
It's not like RPG The Purge.
Although
Hey,
maybe a store could also be having a blowout sale or something at the same time. Who knows? But yeah, there are some Goodman Games goodies in the free RPG Day assortment, which we will be talking about momentarily. Um, and then the other special day that's coming up next month is DCC Day.
oh, yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, the 22nd of July, if memory serves. And we don't have anything to talk about that for that day today,
No,
just to be
we'll,
clear.
we'll, we'll do another show about
Don't
that.
get your hopes up yet.
Although my local store did post a picture on their Facebook today of all the DCC stuff they ordered. Like this store didn't really even carry much RPG stuff until
Oh
now.
wow,
They have apparently gone all in on DCC RPG now, so I'm excited.
nice. What's the store?
It's Mizo's Collectibles, Games and Collectibles, or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Mizo's.
I think I saw them on the list. We have the preliminary retailer finder already up that went up just a day or two ago.
In fact, it's in the chat already.
Is it? Look at
Yes.
that. Amazing. So hey, should we like talk about some products or
But
what do you
yeah,
think?
why don't we start with the free RPG Day one, since we already mentioned free RPG
You want to
Day?
start with that? I was going to build to that, but we could start
Oh, you
with
want
that.
to? We can build whatever,
I
whatever.
think we should start at zero level. You got to start at zero level. You got to
Oh,
work your way
we're
up.
gonna go in level order today. Okay, all right, that
Yeah,
works.
let's do that.
Okay.
Why not? What zero level product would you like to start with?
Well, since you have your jungle noises going, why don't we start with the? Wait, that one is a zero level, isn't it?
Prisoners of the Watching Woods? Is that what you're
Oh
thinking?
no, no,
No?
I think this one's. I didn't really even look at the levels on these when I was thinking.
Well, let's talk briefly about Prisoners of the Watching
Okay,
Woods.
let's do that one.
Since it is a zero level and I flashed it on the screen, people looked at it and stuff. Why not? So this is another in the series of Killian's whoops. Another in the series of Killian's crawls. A funnel. Um, Now some of these previous products kind of tied in together and I either didn't catch it or this is like a new start
This one,
point.
like it takes place in kind of the same setting that all the other ones did, but this one feels like it's not otherwise connected to them.
Right, it's like a new jumping on point is
Like
kind of the impression
adventure
I'm
path,
left with.
if that's your thing.
And it centers around some woods that have become too dangerous to venture into, and indeed to try to appease the dangers of the woods. The town elders or whatever have started doing sacrifices, uh, leaving out sacrifices to appease whatever it is in the woods. And of course, this all comes to a head, and your zero level peasants need to go into the woods and figure out what's going on.
And what is it in the woods? Well, we cannot say.
Oh,
That would be
well,
a spoiler, John.
but it's right here on page. Oh, okay.
Don't say it.
I was going to say there was something special I was going to point out. Oh yes, it has the zero pregen bleh, bleh. Zero level pregens ready to go if you want to take that route. Um, it's also designed for like a smaller group. Like a lot of times we get people asking, like a lot of the funnels are produced for like 16 to 24 characters or whatever for zero level characters. And
Right.
this is a little smaller scale. It's like 12, what was it, 12 to 16 or something like that?
No, even less than that. It says 4 to 6 players. It says. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It is recommended that each player have at least 2 characters.
Right. So it's a little smaller scale. So um, if you're new to funnels and not sure how you are going to handle a whole bunch of characters from a bunch of players, this might be a good way to go with a little smaller group and fewer peasants to try to keep track of. I would also say you could just jump in and try it. It's really not that bad, but this is a nice intermediate step if you're looking for that kind of thing. If you find that helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got the adventure. It's got some pre-generated characters, and then it's got some handy like handout maps and tracking sheets for the judge to
Right.
you know just makes it more convenient. Yeah, this one does have a couple pretty interesting monsters in it that I liked. So I'm not going to say
Oh, and
what
I
they are and
forgot.
spoil them, but
I'm not sure how this is priced on the site. It might be just be straight up. It's 985. I don't know why 985, but there it is.
there it is. All right.
Um, so the next zero level product we have is, I think, maybe from some kind of parallel universe or something. It's
Right. Now, so this
the
this is
5e.
this is a great book. Like if you are one of those people, and I know there are a lot of them who are like, I really want to play DCC, but I can't get my 5e group to try it. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
you.
yeah.
This is how to run a DCC style zero level funnel with 5e. So it walks you through how to make 5e zero level characters. Um,
Right.
it gives a lot of advice for running a funnel in 5e.
And there are even zero level character sheets, but they're 5e stats, strength and dexterity. What's dexterity and constitution again? What is.
Charisma.
Anyway,
Who has
the,
charisma?
the, the other thing that's cool about this and interesting, and I can see people wanting to adapt it back into DCC, is that it handles the occupation charts by your like abilities, right? So if you have a high strength zero level character, you can roll on the strength occupations chart and get an occupation that fits your strong attribute, whether that's
So you
you know
don't you don't end up with as many like minors that have a 3 strength and 6 constitution, for example, right?
and a low intelligence.
Like oh, which table did we roll on, John?
Is this I think we must have rolled on the wisdom table or something. I don't know. The charisma table? I don't know. Maybe we didn't have these tables when we joined up
Maybe
here.
we just don't have any good stats.
It's 3d6 in order. You get what you get.
But yeah, this would be a great way to ease your 5e players into a DCC campaign.
Right. And this is from Weird Works, who are the same people that make the death stamps,
Oh yes, and
all of those things, and
pigs. They made tournament of pigs too.
Tournament of Pigs also. Yeah, yeah. So
Great products.
they know zero level play. So yeah, that's a cool one. If you got a 5e group that you're trying to convert, there you go. Well, shall we level up?
Yeah, let's level up. What do we got? What do we got? Let's see.
We have the rats, the rats, the cats of Rotlu. I think I'm saying that probably incorrectly,
Well, if there's not a pronunciation guide, then we don't know, do we?
but I want to show this off because it comes with these little hex tokens, and there's a map in the book where, if I can find it, I will flash it briefly on screen, although it doesn't hurt to show it because it's an empty map. So you can see this, like, here's like different starting points or particular features, but then the terrain in between is undefined. And you can like do it at random or, whatever you like. You can plan it out ahead of time or use the tokens to, like, well, let's just pull this one and join it in and see where you wind up. Um, yeah, I was going to say the adventure. It's a first level adventure, and how not to spoil it. It involves cats.
Oh,
I don't
good.
think I don't think that's a spoiler.
Well named then. Yes.
Yeah, and there's several cats visible in this wonderful wraparound cover from Doug Kovacs.
Kovacs. Yeah. If for those of you who follow Doug on Instagram, he has a whole Instagram account for a cat drawing a day.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, he's very into cat drawings. He likes
Yeah, yeah.
cats.
Well, they turn up a lot in his illustrations. A lot of time tucked in the back, there'll be a little cat or something. Um, yeah, there are again. I don't want to spoil it, but there's like strange things afoot in this little village. involving cats, and you know, to save your life, you may get wrapped up in them. Um, I feel like words are failing me. I'm not wording good today.
Well, that's a problem because today it's your job.
Yeah, I know, right? But you've got kind of a little bit of a Cthulhu mythos vibe here. Um, yeah, it's a nice little adventure in a village, you know. So if you like that kind of a setting,
Yeah,
you need another village in your setting that you're setting up for a campaign or something. You want to have a couple of
a
interesting
lot of
villages.
the interior art's really good too. I
Yes,
like this
yes.
one is definitely worth it just for the art. Like the adventure is good too. Don't get me wrong, but just for the art is
There's a
all right.
cat. I think
Yeah,
it's a very big cat from the
now
look of like these tombstones. I mean, that's a really big cat there. That was my index finger. I don't know if that looked like I was flipping people off.
yeah, well,
Anyway, nice little package with the tokens and everything, and $15. Nice first level adventure. Go from your zero level to your first level.
first level. All right. What's next then? We have a
What was the one you wanted to talk about?
the free RPG. Well, no, the other one I is probably the highest level one actually. So we won't talk about that one yet.
So
Uh,
let's do the piercing the dragon's eye, or piercing the demon's eye.
yes, the free RPG day adventure.
There's going to be so much ADR for this episode. I'm telling you, it's just, dropping in new lines right and left all over the place. So much work.
So this
Uh,
it's by Daniel Bishop. It's a second level adventure. Um, yeah, and it's official DCC RPG free RPG day. The nice thing about this one, it is specifically written to be run in like convention one shot settings. It's
right,
designed. It has a thing where it's 4 hours of real time is how long the
right,
adventure. And then there's also some extra consequences built in for spell burning. So
right. Because you're in a weird
spell
realm.
burning all the way down to the ground in the final encounter. You may find that that's not such a great tactic in this adventure.
Right, right. And the other thing is, it has a nice list of scrolls that you can find. So if you're
Oh yeah, yeah, that way.
wanting to dole out some more magic for your wizards and elves and such, yeah, and that kind of it fits in the time slot that you have available, kind of thing, is a nice touch. Um, so yeah, you can find this at participating stores that are jumping in on free RPG day. They will have copies of this in the set of materials they get. First come, first serve, I think, is usually the protocol, and this particular copy is not available. I don't know about yours, Dieter. But I haven't
Mm,
I haven't
depends
done
on
anything with this yet, and I will.
depends
So
on
I'm
what
gonna
offered.
I'm gonna hang on to it. Maybe you can arm wrestle me for it or something somewhere out there. Um, did we have another? Oh, we have another second level.
Yes, we do. Oh, death.
Yes,
Oh,
the old folk song, based on the old folk song, no less. Which I know through. I became aware of it through Camper Van Beethoven. If anybody
I
knows Camper Van
vaguely
Beethoven,
remember them. Yes.
yeah, yeah. I don't remember. Oh, the wall is collapsing here. Um, yeah, so we've got a second level adventure. It's set in the Shutter Mountains. So if you're doing a chained coffin related campaign at all, here's an additional adventure for that. Um, I suppose it could also fit. I don't think it mentions this anywhere, but I suppose it could also fit into a Weird Frontiers setting.
Oh yeah, probably without too much adaptation. Yeah.
and it involves. I'm trying to remember. I want to get it right. Um, I brain not working. Quick turn.
Um,
Somebody. um,
there,
I can't remember how the song ties in. Oh no.
I don't actually know the song, so
So the you don't know the song. Oh. But anyway, it has it's drawn from the folk song. It actually incorporates the song into the adventure. I just can't remember exactly how, but it's a cool idea that the song is actually part of the adventure. Um, because there's stuff like that in Appendix N, right? There's like, of course, the Lord of the Rings. There's all the songs,
oh well, yeah, well, and John the Balladeer, which you know,
right, right. So it's
those
like
are
it's
based
really
on it.
cool that it's like featured as a feature of the adventure, but I I'm just blanking on how it actually ties in.
So there is one minor spoiler that I want to mention because
Yeah,
it's very exciting for me. Mummified mastodon.
yeah, yeah. Also, I don't know. The cover is somehow to me really evocative. I don't know. It's a very it's a kind of an unusual art style, but
Who is
something about it works for the setting, for the Shutter Mountains and all that. Anyway,
over?
sorry, I'm not covering that very well, but Trixie Grew Games. I think this is maybe the first of the Trixie Grew.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of them before.
that's not a name that I recognize.
Yeah, but $11, second level adventure, Shutter Mountains, folk song, Mummy
Etc.
Mastodon. Go get it. Just go get it.
Go get it.
All right. So now, did you want to get to that other adventure
Now,
that you really
now
wanted to
let's
talk
talk
about?
about it. I'm in the jungle. Jungle incursion into the lair of the Batmen.
You want me to put on the jungle noises again? We could
Yes,
do that.
I think we need some jungle noises. Or I am the Batman.
The Batman.
So
That's it.
this
We should have all
this is an M's
Batman.
adventure for I think it's a 4 to 6.
4 to 6, four to
4 to
sixth
6.
level. MCC. Kind of some hex crawly kind of thing, and then there's uh, a site to investigate, and it comes along with, if I remember correctly, yes, there's a new patron AI that's involved in the adventure that could feature further in your Mutant Crawl Classics campaigns.
There's a lot of new interesting monsters in here, some new technological artifacts. Um, so but one of the things that like it kind of was really weird to me at first, but the more I think about it, the more I love it. Like it does not waste this module does not waste any time on backstory or setup or introduction. Like you get 2 paragraphs and then first encounter. I'm like,
Here's this place. Deal with it.
you figure it out how it works in your campaign. I'm not going to tell
Right,
you.
right. Well, I mean, especially in an MCC campaign where you're just,
I mean,
wandering
most of the time,
wastelands.
your village elders send you to this place. Like, yeah,
Well, or you're on your way somewhere else and you
right.
discover this place and there it is, and well, should we check it out? Yeah, let's check it out.
But yes, not surprisingly, it takes place in a jungle.
It does.
Which
I
you
mean,
might think,
according
which
to
you might
this
think,
map, there's a lot of jungle.
you might think that's weird, weird thing for a radioactive wasteland, but it is explained in the adventure.
And let's see, this one runs. Okay, I don't understand this one either, but it is 1666. I don't know if that's a significant date in Terra AD or exactly what that is, but for less than $17, this could be yours. and patron AI and adventure and all, with a very nice cover. With look at that font.
That's pretty cool font. I
I
do
do
like
like
it.
the look of that. Yeah, just like old bombastic movie poster layout there. All right. What do we have any other high level stuff to talk about?
Um, I don't know about high level, because like I said, I didn't really look at the levels of anything when I was reading.
It's all levelless. It's neutral. We could we could
It's
run.
oh,
I
oh,
think the
that's
boss
yeah,
is
yeah,
coming. I
yeah.
think we should
That's
get out of here.
let's hide. He's got his thing.
Let's go.
I don't want to. Welcome, human worms. I am Emogoth the Danged, and I am here with. What is your name, human?
I am Skeeter Green from
Skeeter Green.
SGP.
Yes, you are a publisher. Is that right? A writer, publisher, etc.
Yes, I am a human writer, publisher, etc. You nailed that one. That was perfect.
I am smart.
You
So,
are you are an incredible being.
why, thank you. I wish more of my guests said things like that. So, tell us about your latest project. There's this Lost Valley Out of Time thing. Tell us about that.
Yes, the Valley Out of Time. It is a going with the theme of today. It's a jungle setting where dinosaurs and dragons and mutated creatures and everything can just be slotted right into an ongoing campaign.
Yes, we do like settings with dragons.
Yes, you
So,
do.
the most recent products are number part 5 and part 6. That's what I'm seeing here before me.
Yes. I made this series zine size so they could be small and easily contained. Um, Part 5 is titled Rotten to the Core, or Rotten at the Core, and it is an example of me not understanding how page counts affect prices of books, because that one got out of control. That's
It is
70 pages.
rather thick.
70 pages for $10 because I forgot to change the price. So
I hope
there
you
you go.
a valuable lesson.
I learned many valuable lessons from that book. And part 6 of the series is Gods Walk the Valley. That's a little bit of higher level exploring, and some of the themes are very similar to some classic movies. So
Like Footloose.
no, more like heavy metal
Oh,
and Den of Earth. So yeah, we tried to have some fun with it, and it's really easy to place these in any campaign. Um, like the jungle incursion that your human minions discussed earlier, very little setup. It's pretty
fantastic.
much you get the information and go.
I like that. Just give me the information and I will eat the things.
Yes, eat the things.
So what
Yeah.
else? What else is on your list of things to do? What's part 7 going to be?
Well, there is no part 7.
What?
Part 6, part 5 was enough of a book, and part 6 is high level. So I actually moved on to a different subject for the next
Oh,
magazine series, which is going to be right up your alley because it's all underground.
oh.
So down here in the print mines is a perfect example of what could be found in Underland.
So
The
you're
I
writing a print mines adventure. Fantastic.
Well, not exactly. I don't want to steal IP. I
Oh,
hear that people get very sensitive about that.
that's true. You would have to pay me royalties for that.
I would, and I hear you are a voracious negotiator.
That is true. I
Yeah.
always do what I want.
So Underland is sort of a setting collector. And what I mean by that is everything that exists underground is all connected. So if you dig in the dirt and you're in an underground tomb and you're wandering around through some tunnels, maybe you could pop up in Terra AD, or you could pop up in the Forgotten Realms, or you could pop up in Greyhawk, or you could pop up into some other IP that is probably going to sue me for even suggesting it online.
The print mines.
The print mines. Yeah, everything that exists can be accessed underground. The mines are vast.
Now, you're giving away my secret plan.
Oh boy,
By
my
taking
bad.
it. We're not really mining for books, you see.
Oh,
So I had best destroy you, I think, before you let out more of my secrets. How does that sound?
that was expected.
Yes. Oh,
There he goes.
Escaped again.
There he goes. I hear him disappearing in the distance. Whew. Squeaked by again.
Yeah.
Made it through another show without getting eaten by Emogoth. Well, at least we did. I mean,
It's
I
too
hope-
bad about all these writers and publishers, but
yeah, but I hope they keep showing up because, better them than me.
exactly.
Hey, you know what we might be talking about next time?
What?
Some Elfland action.
Elfland. I like Elfland.
And maybe something like this.
Ooh.
That looks good, right? Talking about old movie posters and stuff. And if we're really lucky,
No.
Sunless Garden.
We already talked about it, John.
We could talk about it again. I'm just saying.
You're right. We can.
All right.
So yeah, join us next show for where we talk about the Sunless Garden. Again.
That's right. We'll do a whole show on just the Sunless Garden.
I think
the variants.
I think we should even break it down into finer detail and do a single show about each page of the Sunless Garden.
It's an epic
in-depth series.
Yeah, epic run of picks from the print mine where page by page we examine the Sunless Garden in all its variations and
It's really just Sunless Garden, the audio module.
sounds like a good podcast, maybe.
Right.
That's probably enough from us.
Yeah.
Before I gotta get these lips into the mechanic to get them repaired. They're obviously not working well, so I gotta go.
Thank you all for tuning in. All of these products are available on the Goodman Games online store. You should buy them and come see one of us at the convention soon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Bye.
So long.